Sorry, y'all. I'm getting an error saying that I'm unable to connect. Hold on. I think it's working now. Hold on. Okay. Just trying to see my Wi Fi. Hello, everyone. Please like the stream as you come in. I have to start a poll directly from the live. Wow. I'm going to start a poll as you guys come in. Hopefully, it lets me type out everything. So the prompt is going to be, when did you start preparing for maintenance? Oh, wow, this is hard because of my nails. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. With these verticals, I can't do these. I can't do the polls in advance. Mm, wow. One moment, let me. Okay. No, never mind. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I can't even type because of my nails, and it was like glitching out a little bit. Can somebody give me a sound check and let me know how I'm sounding? Because I'm getting a connection error from the app. Okay. So sorry it took me so long to go live today. I rested like a good noodle today. I slept a lot. I continued to watch my TV show. So I was just tired and relaxing for most of the day. And I pushed it to so late because I definitely wanted to make sure that I did come today to give you guys my weigh in and then continue the conversation that we were having about titration yesterday. If you're catching this on the playback, please still hit the like. It does help YouTube know that you are enjoying the content, okay? And if you are here watching live, please hit the like and leave me a comment. So we're not going to be on here for too long. It just depends on if anybody has any questions or how deep the engagement is. But I'm just going to continue on with my plan to titrate down to the 7.5 milligram for my maintenance on Zepbound. And we're also going to go over my weigh-in and what my plan is moving forward. So in regards to the titration convo, we left off with me basically expressing that I enjoy the 10 milligram of Zepbound, but it has been incredibly tiresome. If you missed that stream, you can go back and watch it. It is still available. But I basically just discussed how, although my weight loss or even maintenance, meaning not maintenance, but like when I'm not losing weight, the 10 milligram has allowed me to not regain any of the weight that I have previously lost. So even when I'm not losing, I consider not regaining weight to be a success. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy about the 10 milligram. But I'm not enjoying the fatigue. I've been on this dose long enough and it doesn't seem like I'm getting quote unquote used to it. I'm still fatigued all the time. Sometimes, some days it's worse than others, or certain times it's worse than others. But sorry, y'all, give me a second. I need to check the stream from my other phone. Give me just a moment. Okay, there we go. All right, just checking. Dose of compound Tirzepatide. Ooh, dose of GLP-1. Is there nobody here or is YouTube glitching on me? I don't know because I can't see well, I can see your comment, Nicole. So maybe people just aren't commenting yet. I don't know because YouTube was saying that I was having a connection issue. So maybe people just aren't commenting yet. I know there was a lot of people that were live today, so people could just be burnt out from all the live streams, all the hopping around. But it's fine. I know it's really really late. But as long as you can hear me, sound check. Can you hear me? Okay. And it also could just be, a notification issue as well. If people are getting notifications tonight from multiple channels, it could be that as well. So it's fine. It comes with, the territory of having a late stream. Okay. So I'm moving down to well, potentially moving down. I haven't made up my mind yet, but in theory, I would like to move down to the 10 to the 7.5 milligram um for there we go. You got to be subscribed to talk shit. Okay, them's the rules. I plan on moving down to the 7.5 milligram for my maintenance. Now, I was gonna do a poll to see when people typically start their maintenance planning. Nicole, if you're still listening, you can let me know. At what point do you start planning to transition into maintenance? If you're watching, please like the stream. If you're on a playback, please hit the like as well and share the video. Hello to everyone. Hello. Hi, Andre. So I'm within 25 pounds of my first goal. And I think this might be a good place to start planning for my maintenance because I plan to get this next 25 off fairly quickly. I wouldn't even say, hey, Sydney, I wouldn't even say aggressively. I would just say quicker than I've lost weight up until this point. I think I typically average half a pound to a pound per week while I'm trying to push, a pound to 2 pounds per week. So that's not it's not unachievable, but it's also quicker. It's also faster paced than I'm used to. So I expect fully for this 25 pounds to come off in the next 3 months, which would be about 12, 13 weeks. So that would be an average of, 2 pounds per week. If it's more like 1 pound per week, then it's going to take me closer to 6 months to get 25 pounds off. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't got time for that. No, 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 no. I am too close. I am right there. I'm so close and I'm so tired. Like I can almost taste it. And maintenance seems kind of scary. Maintenance didn't seem real for like over a month of being at goal. I think I'm going to have that same experience because I'm starting to feel like I'm in sort of a trance where it's hard to believe that I've actually lost 70 pounds. Like it's hard to believe that I'm within 25 pounds of my goal. It's right there. I can just reach out and grab it. I could just reach out and grab it. No planning, just seeing what works. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of planning into it for me because I have trouble with eating. So there's a good chance that maybe some hunger will come back, but necessarily I don't want that to necessarily be the reason that I have to titrate up. I would love to learn how to live with some reasonable amount of hunger. I don't want to live a life where I'm never hungry. And I would say about half the time currently, I'm not hungry or not in the mood to eat. Now I will say this weekend has been an incredibly lazy weekend. I have been snacking. I have been eating out all on purpose, not from a lack of planning. Honestly, just on purpose, just checking out. I checked out this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't work out. I did drink my water, but I didn't work out. I didn't plan my meals. I didn't log much of anything. Yeah, I checked out this weekend and that was on purpose. So now moving forward from Monday, I plan to be locked in for at least the next 90 days. Um, it's just finding the right balance of meds, eating, movement. Yeah, I have not found that balance because I can't eat enough to build the muscle that I'm trying to build from my workouts. That's the impression that I'm getting. Am I getting stronger in the gym? Yes, but am I progressing as much as I would like or as quickly as I would like? No. And not I don't say that from like a rushing standpoint. I say that from like there are times where I am weak simply because I'm not eating enough calories. So it's been hard. It's really been hard to try to eat enough at the 10 milligram. And I've just reached a point where when it comes to the not eating enough, I am over it. But I'm not so over it that I'm willing to titrate down before I actually meet my goals. Okay. So for the next 90 days, a Venetian 90, not really, it's not really a challenge or anything for me. It's just a matter of simplifying my life as much as possible. Did I turn on subscribers only? No. Are you suggesting that I should? Or are you wondering why there's not enough like comments? Let me know, Sydney. Um, Sydney, you might be able to. No. Hold on, Sydney. I'm gonna have to adjust your wrench real quick. Give me a second. Oh, never mind. They won't let me. Oh, there we go. block. Real quick, Sydney, try something for me. Can you see if you have the ability now? You may have to close the app and come back, but see if you have the ability to put. I don't need you to put it on subscribers only, but I'm just curious if you have the capability now. Just let me know. And if not, it's fine. I had to like remove your wrench and then add it back with a little more privilege. So let me know. Okay, so but right now we don't need to put it on subscribers only. I think maybe notifications probably just didn't go out because for whatever reason YouTube just be acting stupid. But it's fine. People will catch the playback. All right. So let's get into. So it's a lazy weekend. Let's get into my weigh in really quickly. I was nervous. I was scared to weigh in. I was, guys. And it's 10 o'clock at night, almost 11 o'clock, and I'm drinking coffee. I am. Oh, well, sue me. I will get my life together starting tomorrow. But I was terrified to weigh in this Sunday because not because I thought I was overeating, like as far as the amount of calories, but the composition of the calories, like the types of foods that I was eating. A lot of sugar, a lot of junk food, a lot of sweetened beverages. Like I wouldn't even say overeating, just honestly, the type of food that I was eating was just crap for the whole entire weekend. I won't say the whole week, but yes, definitely for the whole entire weekend. And I really would like to clamp down on that in the coming weeks. So I weighed in last week at 100 and actually let me look at, ooh, I didn't sync it to the scale, but I do remember what today's weigh-in was. So last week, last week I weighed in at 170.5 and today I'm at 169.5 or 6 or something like that. I have to sync it to my app to get it exactly. But I'm roughly a pound down and honestly, I don't think anything of it. I really think it's just a matter of normal fluctuations in my body. I don't think I've actually lost a pound that's going to stick. I don't. Um Yeah, I don't miss verticals, but I'm packing up to leave. So I had to pack up my laptop. That's why we couldn't do a regular StreamYard stream, but it's fine. All right. So I'm at 169, which tells me I'm pretty much maintaining between 168 and 170. And this often happens to me where I'll lose about 5 pounds, maybe not in one week. I'll lose like 1 to 2 pounds one week, and then I'll lose another 2 to 3 or something like that, vice versa. I'll get about 5, maybe 6 pounds down and then I'll hover. I'll bounce back and forth between the same 2 to 3 pounds. But listen, as long as I'm out of the 170s, I am no longer classified as obese. Okay, as long as I'm out of the 170s, like the stream, if you haven't already, I'm no longer classified as obese. So to me, we're doing a damn thing. All right, like I'm happy with being at 169, 168, but we really have to get down to 142 pounds. So this officially is the countdown for me to get this last 25 pounds off, and I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some strength because I okay, maybe I should tell y'all what the plan is first. Okay, so the plan is for me to clamp down on my eating out, which up until the traveling for the past 2 weeks, I was already doing. So I just need to get back to that. I've been out of commission with the gym since, and like honestly, since the past month, I've been starting and stopping, you know, back and forth because I was out of commission for 2 weeks while I was sick. And then I tried, I went back and then I was traveling and then I tried to go back again and I was still traveling. Like it's been a hot mess. So as of tomorrow, I'm going to try to get back on to my regular gym routine. So I have the eating out, slowing down, and then you're getting yourself a coffee too. Jen doesn't like when I drink coffee late. Oh well. I'm already tired, so it's like whatever. Um, and I didn't get it earlier, so I was like, I'm not about to just go a day without my Dunkin' Latte. But this is about to be rough because I've been ODing with the Dunkin' Lattes. Like sometimes I'll have one medium one, sometimes I'll have two in a day. And today, because I waited so long, I got me a large. And it's good too. But I think I've been over drinking them. You know how you have something so much that it's just kind of like you're just having it out of habit and you're not even really enjoying it anymore. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this whole thing tonight. But it's my emotional support coffee. It just is. It's my emotional support coffee. And I am actually going to go back to having them once a week. I was doing this with Starbucks before where I would wait until like Sunday or Monday to have a caramel iced coffee or iced latte or something like that. I think I'm gonna have to do that with these Dunkin' lattes because I've been drinking them every day and it's been a hot mess. So reducing my sugar sweetened coffee. Finally, I found someone that loved Dunkin' latte like I do. It's addictive. I think I drink all of the coffee milk from one Dunkin' Donuts because I went for like a week straight and then suddenly they were out. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I drink all of their coffee milk, which is used for this drink. But anyway, so I'm gonna back off of the coffee. I'm going to reduce the eating out. We'll go back to that. I'm gonna go back to my gym routine. I have already increased my water intake, which has been difficult, but I'm drinking more water. I just really the hardest part is going to be dealing with the fatigue, and I don't think there's a way for me to deal with that on the 10 milligram. So as far as my diet goes, I'm going to simplify my diet as little as possible, as much as possible, I should say. I'm going to simplify my diet as much as possible. We talked about me eating the quesadillas 3 days a week, and I'm dead ass serious. When I leave tomorrow to go home, I'm gonna stop at the grocery store. I'm gonna get me some chicken breast or tenderloin, some tortilla wraps, some cheese, some eggs, some bacon, probably some yogurt, some protein shakes, and maybe some fruit. And I'm gonna call it a fucking week. Actually, I won't even get enough for a week. I'll get enough to last me from like Monday through Wednesday. And then we'll start from the top on Wednesday. I'll go to the store again, and that will be my opportunity to change what I'm eating. How many times a week do y'all go to the store? Because going to the store more than once a week is diabolical to me. Like, who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. But I'm noticing that if I buy my groceries too far in advance, like if I buy a week's worth, I'm not eating everything. Like I'm stuff is going to waste. So and the beauty of weight loss. Hear me out, guys. Hear me loud and clear, people. Hey, Michelle. Hear me loud and clear, people. The beauty of weight loss is that you don't need to eat as much to sustain your weight, right? So, like, I remember when I first started at 242 pounds, I was eating well, I couldn't always get there, but I was aiming for like 1,800, 2,000 calories a day. Now that I'm 70 pounds down, I only need about 1,600. And I don't even need that every day. Oh, you shop in bulk. Okay. Yeah, I used to do that, but it's a bad habit for me. Well, I can shop in bulk for household items, but for groceries, it's a bad habit for me because it's just me. It's just me. It's just me. I have groceries delivered. I've got to order 'em for myself, my son, my dad. Okay. But how much do you get? Like, do you get like a week's worth, 2 weeks worth, 3 days worth? Do you know? I go as I need stuff. I don't like to waste food. You know what, Michelle? I like to buy a bunch of stuff at once, but I'm realizing that that simply does not work for me. It simply is not a good idea for the type of eater that I am. I'm going to have to go to the store at least twice. Like I'm going to have to adopt that method of go as I need things. And it's going to be hard. Now, fun fact, my cousin is already ahead of me with this. My cousin has since the beginning of the year like tightened up tightened up. I didn't get as tight because I was traveling, but it is what it is. My cousin has already tightened up and has been cooking at home, simplifying meals, sometimes making really good meals, like in-depth meals. Hi, Andrew, how are you doing? Um, but saving money, eating at home. Yeah, that's where I need to be consistently for the next 3 months. And my birthday's in 2 months, actually. Quiet as kept. I really wanted to be at my goal by my birthday, but I think 2 months is too soon for me to get 25 pounds off. I go to the store twice a month, but I DoorDash like crazy. Delete it. It is not good for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is. How many days into the new year are we? 18 days. I've eaten from Uber Eats twice. I want it down to zero. I want it at zero. I don't want to do food delivery. It's so expensive. Yes, it's convenient, but like, how much are we paying for convenience to get cold food? How much are we paying for the convenience of food that's not even hot? And don't let me be like in West Bubblefuck somewhere. My food is coming from like 30, 45 minutes away, and I'm just like, this is not worth it. But I'll go the whole day without eating, and then by the end of the day, I'm like, oh, gotta order something. Um, it's over. I deleted all of my apps. I need to make it through the next 3 months without reinstalling them. Amex gives me $15 a month. American Express gives me $15 a month in Uber credits. I'm just gonna have to let it go to waste. Hell, I might even downgrade my American Express just so I don't feel tempted. Just so I don't feel tempted to download Uber Eats and use that $15 a month. But even then, like, I don't even just use that. I end up, like, if I was really disciplined, I could use that $15 for a pickup and be completely fine. But I'm not that disciplined. That one order will turn into 4 or 5 orders, 6 orders for the month. Nope. Delete it. Delete the apps, except Nicole, because Nicole is recovering from surgery. Nicole is the only one moving forward allowed to have a food delivery app. Nicole, how badly do you think? Okay, so if I told our usual crowd, right, on a regular live stream, we're doing a Venetian 30, no food delivery apps for 30 days. You think the people will go crazy or they would be on board? Use the 15 on grocery and Uber Eats. I've never see, I don't even have it on my phone. I was about to look it up. Use the 15 on grocery and Uber Eats. I've never gotten grocery from Uber Eats. I have ordered 10 DoorDash 10 times already. Delete it. It's sabotaging you. I'm telling you. And if you can't delete it cold turkey, go down to once a week or twice a week. Go down twice a week, then go down to once a week, and then delete it. By April, you should be shit. By the end of February, you should be deleting it. Be deleting it. I'd go crazy. I'll be honest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think they'd be on board and then go crazy. Oh, you can get groceries too. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's a good idea. But that means I have to be disciplined. Okay. All right. You know what? I have been debating about downgrading my Amex to the gold from the platinum. And I think the gold members get $10. But either way, that's still money toward groceries that I could use. I didn't even know you could do that. I honestly didn't even know because I'm always looking for the chicken tenders on Uber Eats. So I think my January credit is already my January credit is already gone. So if I'm feeling strong in February, I will reinstall Uber Eats and Uber Eats only, and I will use my $15 for groceries, and then I'm deleting the app for the rest of the month. I know it seems like I'm jumping through hoops, but I cannot be trusted. No double dashing though. Okay, sidebar. Nicole, I am a habitual double dasher, or what do they call it on Uber Eats? Is that what they no, they call it that on DoorDash. Whatever they call it on Uber Eats, where they give you the second order without additional fees. Habitual. Habitual. Like, I'm always gonna take that opportunity. So yes, I'm gonna my credit is already gone for January, so there's no reason for me to even reinstall it now. But I will remember that I can get groceries. So if I'm feeling strong in February, I will reinstall it, use it for my grocery list or whatever, and then I will put that app to the side. But I honestly don't think I can be trusted with an Uber Eats app on my phone because I'm telling y'all, I am like mentally lazy when it comes to preparing food. Now, I'll have breakfast or lunch. I really don't eat breakfast, but I eat breakfast at lunchtime. I'll have lunch, but dinner, I'll be sitting there. I told y'all about my dad. Oh God, I gotta warn my dad. Oh God, I gotta tell my dad to stop with the chicken wings. Oh my God, my dad brings me chicken wings like every day when I'm home. He brings me chicken wings like every freaking day. I don't know what parts of the country y'all are in, but does anybody know Texaco? My dad used to be a trucker, and he loves this gas station food, this particular gas station called Texaco. He loves their food, and their chicken wings, fried chicken wings, they actually are good. They really are good. But he keeps buying them for me. Then you'll only have to go to the grocery store once a week. Okay. All right. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for helping me out, because I was actually going to go through what I planned on for my grocery list this not this week, but for the first 3 days. And if we do that, we'll do that at the end, okay? Hey V and fellow Vein peeps, how was the weigh-in? I'm maintaining, sweet tea. I consider it maintaining. I was 170 last week. I'm 169 this week, but over the past 4 weeks, I have bounced between 168 and 170. So I'm bouncing between the same 2 to 3 pounds, which still is a win to me, because it's not like I've been eating the best either. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Okay, so I'm ready to get back on track for the next 3 months. Well, period. Like, I'm ready to get back on track, period, because I feel like the closer I get to maintenance, the less time I have to play around, honestly. So it's really, really time to tighten up on my habits. And that was a big goal for me for 2026. Not just focusing on the number on the scale, but really, really tightening up on some of those habits. I DoorDash on my days off, though that money goes to food and gas. Okay. Does anybody here budget? Do y'all like to budget? Because I create a budget and then don't follow it. I like the Every Dollar app from Dave Ramsey, the free version. So I create my budget, but I don't follow it. So that's something else I need to be working on too, because technically, ain't no eating out money in the budget. Technically, I mean, well, okay. I have built in the ability to eat out once a week, but remember what I told y'all before the start of the year. If I'm going to be eating out, it should be somewhere that's worth it. It should be somewhere delicious that I'm going to enjoy, and I'm not going to feel bad about the money that I spent. So for example, I went to a pizza place that I'm familiar with that has authentic Italian pizza. Y'all know I struggle with regular flour. So this place has flour imported from Italy. And I went and had their pizza, and it was absolutely delicious. It was worth every penny. It was worth sitting there and enjoying my food. But this whole grab and go, eating through the drive-through, getting food delivery, just kind of like, eating in my car, all of that has to stop. I create budgets for people. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guilty. Yeah, I create a budget, but I don't follow it, and I should. Because if I did follow it, I wouldn't be able to eat out as much as I do. I damn sure wouldn't be able to Uber Eats as much as I have in the past, I would say, month. Um, okay, so for me, at 25 pounds away, it is time to start talking maintenance. I don't know if I'm starting too soon. I don't know. What do y'all think now that more people are here? If you're on a GLP-1, Sweet Tea, what do you think? Michelle, what do you think? What is a good time to start thinking about maintenance for a GLP-1? Because Nicole pretty much is just winging the maintenance, and it's going well for her. What's a budget? It's deciding on what your expense. It's a list of your expenses for the month. So you list out all of your fixed expenses like rent, car note, car insurance, health insurance, all of that. And then you also list out whatever frivolous things you're going to spend money on. And then you list out what you're going to save or invest in as well. So all of these things have numbers attached to it, or amounts, right? And that keeps you from overspending. How many people are like habitual credit card users? I've been on a GLP-1 for 18 months now. Wait, that's not the right number. Yeah, 18 months now. And I've lost 70 pounds, and my goal is 100. You have to restructure your bank accounts. So this worked for me. This worked for me before, getting deposits. Like, I get my paycheck deposited into multiple accounts. But what I stopped doing is designating which account is for what. I stopped doing that. I used to do that in the past, and I need to get back to it. Don't budget for groceries, just order what's needed, and then there's no extra money left for DoorDash or Uber Eats. Oh my gosh. Listen, the problem is when you have a credit card, it ain't extra money. It's putting you in the red. At least for me. Like, y'all know I've been trying to get out of debt for the past year, and I've made significant progress. I've cleared at least a lot. I've cleared a lot of debt. I want to say at least 25 grand in the past 2 years. Does that sound right? Yes, in the past 2 years. Don't get them, Nicole, unless it's an emergency. Don't get them. Don't get them. I got them in 2023, and my life has been turned upside down ever since. Debt will ruin you. It will. So I've been trying to. Well, if I include my car, but I don't include it. I don't include it because I purchased my car myself. Well, I got my loan myself, but then my dad ended up gifting me my own car and paid off my loan. So I don't include that because I didn't pay it myself. But the debt that I have paid, yeah, I've cleared about 25 grand in the past 2 months. 2 months. Oh God, really? I wish 2 years, 2 years, and I still have a significant amount to go, including some student loans. If everything goes according to plan, which there is no plan, but if I manage to not get laid off in the next year and a half, like which with my job, you just never fucking know. But if I manage to keep my same job for the next year and a half, then I will be out of debt by not this summer, but the summer after. It is impressive, but I could be further along if I would stop using my goddamn American Express card. And it's like the balance is like it's really not high. It's not the highest, but I still use it, right? Like that's still a bad habit. Even if I'm paying it back, I feel like the fact that I'm still using it, I'm trapped in the cycle of points and rewards and shit. I'm trapped. I just got myself a new Aura ring from American Express. They paid $200 toward a new Aura ring, and I think I got the cheapest one for like 350. So I had to pay the 150, and they paid the 200. They got me trapped. I'm in a chokehold. Put it in a safe for emergency. Andrew, you're the third person that has said that. But I'm so attached to it. Andrew, help. Andrew, help. Andrew, help. I'm so attached to it. It's bad. Like, and that's also the thing with the eating out. Got to use those perks. Yeah, but they got me in a chokehold. It's the Saks credit. I be ordering lip gloss. I got some cashmere gloves with the Saks credit, lipstick, other makeup, the Aura ring credit, the Uber Eats credits. They got me in a chokehold. Credit cards are not bad. I don't want to teach financial literacy at this time. Maybe I'll make some content on it. I don't believe credit cards are bad. I believe there are credit card people and then there are non-credit card people. I am a non-credit card person with credit cards, right? The Lululemon, the new Lululemon credit. I bought two fire, what do you call them? So shoulder bags or fanny packs. Oh my God. I can't. That's just what my mom and dad does. Oh God. Yeah, it's a smart idea, but I don't think credit cards are bad. Like if you're a responsible credit card user, then it's not bad. I have not been a responsible credit card user. That's why I'm so dramatic about it. Now, do I think that once I'm out of debt, I can become a responsible credit card user? Potentially, but I got to start now with the like I got to be responsible now. I have to be responsible now. And there are times they do work for me. There are times I got this Hilton credit card from American Express. They got a partnership with Hilton, and I get these free nights. Or when I was using it. Now you know what? I'm being dramatic because Nicole, remember I cut up a credit card. So the ones that I finished using, I mean not finished using, finished paying off. They either got cut up or I just stopped using them. So for example, my Hilton card. Yo, those free nights. Do you know how many times in the past year I've stayed at a Waldorf Astoria across this country and just been like waited on hand and foot because of a free night? I love me a Waldorf Astoria. And last year I went to Vegas. No, that wasn't last year because now we're in 2026. 2024, I had two, maybe three free nights in Vegas. This last year I was in a Waldorf Astoria in Chicago for 2 nights. Oh my gosh, like I love me the Waldorf Astoria. I do. Hidden fees. Like they keep one and then lock up three or four. Yeah, I cut them up. The problem with the American Express cards is that a lot of them are metal, so you can't cut them up. But no, I need to take them out of my wallet for real. I really do. I need to take them out of my wallet. I'm listening, guys. I'm listening. I'm just this is like giving up my best friend. This is like which one in Vegas or in Chicago? They're both really nice, but that one in Chicago, I had the balcony overlooking like that luxury store district area. I was in the, is it called the Gold Coast or the Mag Mile or something like that? I was in downtown Chicago. My balcony, like I think below my balcony was like Dior or something. Now I'm too poor to go to Dior, but it was nice to look at. It was nice. It was nice to look at. Okay, it was nice. Um, excuse me. While this best friend goes bye bye, if it means no credit card. Yeah, yeah. Now I want to dunk a latte. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Because Dunkin' lattes are my second best friend. But Bestie's gonna have to go down to about once a week. I'm gonna load up my Dunkin' gift card for February. Or maybe twice a week. I think I can do twice a week. I can do once a week if it's Starbucks because Starbucks is more expensive. But with the Dunkin' latte, it's like a dollar or two cheaper, something like that. And Starbucks is ghetto. Not only do you order the latte and pay $6 for that, but then if you add the caramel, it's an additional 80 cents. I'm like, see, y'all, I don't like. Y'all, I don't like. Can I sidebar again? Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? It seems like clearly I'm not the only one that eats out, right? How many of you feel the fireplace in the room? Absolutely. Absolutely. It wasn't cold when I went, so I didn't use it. Absolutely. Yes. I went to the spa and everything. I love the Chicago Waldorf, and I didn't pay a goddamn dime. No, I didn't. I got free breakfast. I got free breakfast. I got a free room upgrade. So the credit cards, they get me. They got a chokehold of they got a chokehold on me. Yeah. 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 Okay, so y'all eat out, right? Do y'all feel that eating out is like your eating out experience? Is it fairly priced or overpriced? Or do you feel like you're getting a steal in some area? Just curious, asking for a Dunkin' Latte friend. This was too much. I did not eat a large. I could have stuck with a medium. I was being greedy. I really was. This is not I don't give a F weekend. Overpayment. Okay. Um, Who else? Do you feel like you're overpaying when you eat out? You feel like the prices are fair for what you're getting, or is anybody getting a steal? It depends on where you go. So you have some places where you feel like you're overpaying. You have some places where you feel like it's fair. You have some places that feel like a steal. A woman that's smart, saying things that make sense without reading cards. Me? Are you talking about me? What cards? A dozen donuts is $22. It is. I bought a half a dozen for 10. It is. Well, I don't know what city you're in, but I'm in the South, and I sure did buy 6 donuts, and it was like $10. Now, I went to Switzerland, and Dunkin' Donuts was like $35. It was like $35 for a half a dozen and a coffee in Switzerland. But we don't live in Switzerland. Thank you, Jesus. We don't live there. Okay, amen. That's too much, and I'm in West Virginia. Absolutely. Okay, so we're spending a lot eating out. Okay. Now, does anybody feel like their donuts are not good? They're not. But I learned a trick today. Okay. So let me say this one thing and then I'll come back to your comment. Now, does anybody feel like they have a good variety of restaurants to pick from where they know they're gonna like what they're getting? Like you know what you're gonna like what you're getting, and you're gonna feel like the price was worth it. Do y'all feel like y'all have at least 5 of those to pick from? Like, yeah, there are gonna be a lot of places that are overpriced, but do you feel like if you really wanted to enjoy your meal and you did not mind paying for it, there's at least 5 places that you could go to? Oh, tarot card readers. Oh, okay. Their donuts are not good. Okay. So, Bishop, I 1000% agree with you. So, why have I been buying them? Just being greedy. Just being greedy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really a donut eater, but I've been going to Dunkin' to get the Dunkin' latte. It started out with me getting the little munchkins. And then when I had to buy donuts for me and someone else, I decided to buy, the actual full size donuts. And I went to bite into this donut or break it apart, and it literally like crumbled in my hand. It literally like fell apart so much so that I wanted to go back inside and say, "Do you have any fresh donuts?" Like, if you don't catch Dunkin' Donuts first thing in the morning, you may as well not eat their donuts. Okay. Now, what I learned today, though, from a fat minded person, is to put them in the air fryer on warm. If you have like a kasori or an air fryer that has a warm function on like the lowest temperature for like 3 to 4 minutes, they were as good as new. They were as good as new. But I'm not the biggest donut person anyway. So honestly, after today, I don't see myself. I'm not gonna lie, I do have one set aside for breakfast. Y'all shut up, okay? Whatever. But after that, I don't see myself getting no more donuts. It's just that I keep pulling up to the Dunkin', and when I'm sharing with somebody, I'm like, let me just get a half a dozen. I have a top five. I have my normal restaurant picks. Like, I know, like to know I'm gonna like what I get. You know what? I Are y'all laughing at my fat comment about the warming them up in the air fryer? I learned that today. The last time I tried to put my donut in the microwave and it burned. I wanted that donut bad. I was very upset. And then I had a blueberry donut today, out the air fryer on warm, and it was like soft to the touch, and it was oh my god. It was still Dunkin'. And I prefer the cakey donuts, not the traditional ones. So like the old fashioned donuts, the glazed old fashions, or all that. That blueberry donut was busting. Um, okay, so Krispy Kreme donuts are the best when you hit the lights. I well, when the lights are on, I tried Krispy Kreme once in my life and I did not like it. How long did you put it in the microwave? Like 15, 20 seconds, and it was still too long. Why are you cooking donuts? Because donuts they're cooked. How do you think donuts are made? They're fried dough. So I was trying to reheat it. I was trying to, because it was hard. It was Dunkin' Donuts, and their donuts were hard. Oh, that were already made because they were hard. Like Dunkin' served me hard donuts. I was trying to soften them up. That's what I was trying to do. Am I the only one that's like tried to fix a hard donut? It was like a rock. It was like a rock. I tried to put it in the microwave, and so I put it in for 10 seconds, and it was still hard. And then like 5 seconds later, it was burnt. And I'm like, what the fuck? What happened here? So, but somebody taught me the air fryer trick. So I was like, okay. Um, I'm not on a GLP-1, but considering it, the sweets make you sick. Have you been able to eat anything you want? No. Yes and no. Okay. It depends on the person. It depends on the type of GLP-1, and it depends on the dose. So I am on branded Zepbound, aka Tirzepatide, if you want the compounded version. When I first started, I was slightly averse to sweets on compound, okay? But as I got used to taking it, my ability to eat sweets came back. When I switched to brand, it happened again. I became very, very sick when eating sweets, but because I'm a sugar addict, I wasn't about to let Zepbound tell me what to do, okay? So over time, my ability to eat sweets came back. Can I eat whatever I want? Yes and no. I can eat whatever I want, but I can't eat the amount that I always think that I want to eat, if that makes sense, right? So I can't eat the amount of food that I used to eat. But as far as like variety, I'm a pretty picky eater, so I don't eat that many different things anyway. But if I want something, can I have it? Yes. Will I get sick? No. If I try to overeat it, I probably will. But I can have sweets. I can have fried food is another one. Depending on your dose, like fried food and alcohol can be very, very difficult to deal with. But yeah, for the most part, I eat what I want. Um, it makes you want sweets less, but helps you learn your limits. Exactly. I would agree. My Dunkin' Donuts are good no matter what time of day. It must be nice. It must be nice because them donuts was hard. And I was just trying to soften them up a little bit. All right. So I'm quitting the donuts, all right, after tomorrow morning because I got another blueberry one sitting on the sideline for my drive home. I got a 3 hour drive home. Y'all are not going to judge me about this donut, okay? But moving forward, the plan is for me to cook my meals 6 out of 7 days during the week. Back to the restaurant point. I just started building because I'm not a foodie, right? So when I eat out, I'm eating out the same things over and over again. I'm eating fast food, I'm eating chicken tenders, french fries, pizza, something like that. So I just started building like a list of restaurants where I can guarantee within about 90% of the time, I'm going to enjoy my food. I just started that. So I'm at the problem is I kind of got to go out of my way to get to these places, but I'm at 3 restaurants right now. And one of them is in a city that I don't even live in. So I got to do better. I have to do better about my options for eating out because I'm not trying to get rid of eating out completely. I just want to get rid of fast food drive through and food delivery, fast food, and all of that. Um, I only have 3 restaurants where I know my food's gonna be good, and they're not easy to get to. Well, if I'm in North Carolina, uh, 2 of them are fairly. I won't even say easy, but 2 of them I can get to just by driving. But one of them is in Charlotte, and I don't live in Charlotte. It's a Japanese restaurant. I don't live in no Charlotte, but I know when I go there, I'm not gonna be disappointed with my food. This particular restaurant, I have driven with my cousin out of state to go to this restaurant, or driven, out of our city to another city to go to this restaurant. So I need to do a better job of making sure that I have quality options. So what are some restaurants that y'all like? I'm talking about not grabbing those. So if you're gonna take the food and leave, that's not what I'm talking about. I have a few of those where I know I would like it, but that's not what I'm talking about. What restaurants can y'all think of where you would go and sit down and eat and enjoy what you're paying for your food? Like whatever they're charging for the food, you're not gonna complain because you know you had a great meal. Like going out once a week, not drive through and pick up. Exactly. So I should be sitting down and eating, which means I should be dressed. That's the problem. I don't be wanting to put on clothes. Like I'm starting to revert back to my whole sweater and tank top phase. Not good. Not good. Like Tokyo, Japan, Blue Heron, Outback. I've never been to Outback, I don't think. I don't think I've been to Outback. What's the other one? Longhorn? I think I've been to Longhorn. Tokyo, Japan. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Let me see. I should have put restaurant because it literally came up Tokyo the city. Hold on. Let me see. Restaurant? That might be local. Do y'all have Olive Garden or Golden Corral? Golden Corral is, yes, we have that, but I'm not a fan of Golden Corral. Their food is a little bland for me, but I love that they have like a buffet of cake. But their food is a little, no, their chicken is actually good. Their food is good, but let me think about that, Andrew, because now that you mention it, Golden Corral, uh, let me think about that. Olive Garden. In North Carolina, yes, there's an Olive Garden. I have been there once and I thought that the food was okay. There was another one that I was just thinking about and Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. Do y'all like Cracker Barrel? Now, the town where I live has about 5 restaurants. Cracker Barrel, McDonald's, Bojangles, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. That's how small the town is. If I want to go anywhere else of substance, it's going to be a 35-mile drive at the minimum from where I live. So I tend to take advantage of eating out once I'm in North Carolina. Caribbean restaurant, I love Texas Roadhouse, a brunch place. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take my list up to number 4. Okay, so let me start writing because you just reminded me of Bahama Breeze. Does anybody know Bahama Breeze? That's Caribbean and their food is good. Bahama Breeze, a brunch place. I used to like a brunch place called First Watch. Not so their prices got too high for me. Their prices got too high for me. I don't think anybody's in the part of the country that I'm in, so that makes it a little difficult because y'all probably have local places that y'all like. Okay. All right. So I have Bahama Breeze. I like The Japanese restaurant is called Yukaku. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the only other two I know is in Philadelphia and New York. I ain't going all the way up there. But one time me and my cousin drove from Virginia to Philadelphia to go to this restaurant. Yes, love Bahama Breeze. Okay, what is Texas Roadhouse? I don't even know if we have that. Um, the pizza place and this. Oh, you know what? That is a brunch spot. I ended up having brunch for like dinner or something because they were serving it late for some whatever reason. But this place I went to had chicken and French toast. This French toast was from above. Like it was so good. Um, Flavor Hills. Okay, so yeah, I need another place. I need one more. First Watch is my go-to breakfast spot. First Watch has been my go-to since before a GLP-1. Um, their prices got really high though. Like my I would say at least 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, 5, 6, 7 years. First Watch was my go-to, but now no. Their prices. It's like their plates got smaller or their serving sizes got smaller. Like I literally think they went from serving 4 pieces of bacon to 3 or 5 pieces of bacon to 4. Some. Mm. But if you know First Watch, you know what's better than a Dunkin' Latte? That iced coffee from First Watch. I don't know if every First Watch in the country does it, but here in North Carolina, they have this like pre-mixed, I think, iced coffee. Not any of the specialty ones that they have seasonally. It's their traditional iced coffee that they have at any given point in time. That's gonna beat that is the best iced coffee I've had. That's gonna beat the Dunkin' Latte. And the Dunkin' Latte is hard to beat. I'm born Caribbean, Bahama Breeze is a joke. Okay, so when I say Caribbean, I didn't mean authentic. I meant like American. I meant Caribbean vibe, energy. I've had authentic Caribbean when I was in Mexico. A Jamaican man and his wife was, when I went back to Mexico, they were divorced. But when I first went to his restaurant, he had a Jamaican and or Caribbean and Vietnamese combo menu, which was nice because typically if I go to like a Caribbean restaurant, I can't get white rice. But because they had the Vietnamese twist, I was able to get white rice with my jerk wings. And then when I went back, they were sadly divorced, and she got the restaurant. Well, she got the bigger location of the restaurant. He was off in the cut somewhere. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to America, most of the Mexican food's gonna be a joke. Most of the Caribbean food's gonna be a joke. Now there are gonna be places where you can find authentic, but I'm not that much of a foodie to care. I'm not. I went to Bahama Breeze and I had some fire wings. That's all I know. That's it. I'm very simple. I'm very simple. I had some fire wings and I would go there again. Um Crab legs. Okay. Oh, you know what? The crab house. That's a meal. That's a meal I Yeah, that's a meal I'd pay for. The crab house. Okay, that might be my fifth one. That might be my fifth one. I think it's called Juicy Crab, but there's other ones. Okay. That might be my fifth one. I can rotate these through a month if I'm going out once a week. Hmm. I may need another brunch place, but yeah, I can rotate these. I'm not the hugest hibachi fan, but I like so yukaku is Japanese barbecue, which I think is a little different than hibachi, right? Or is it about the same? Where you can like grill your food yourself at your table. Listen, 9 times out of 10 when I go out, I'm just looking for a different variety of chicken. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even lie. Was it in Raleigh or was it in Charlotte? If it was outside of that, I'm not gonna know. In North Carolina. But yeah, so like 9 times out of 10 when I'm going out to eat, I'm not looking for something that like most people would be looking for. I'm looking for a variety of chicken that I want to eat that day, honestly. I'm not really trying to turn into a foodie. But I just want my food to be good. Like, for example, I gave up McDonald's, which is not not a, it's not something to be super excited about. It's just McDonald's. It's not a big deal. But I gave up McDonald's because I just got tired of buying food that wasn't good. McDonald's used to be good. It used to taste good, but to me it just doesn't taste good anymore. So I'll go there for coffee. Maybe I'll get a small fry. But other than that, nah, I just gave it up. Yeah, I just gave that up. Okay, so I have a good starting point with for the next 4 to 5 weeks of if I do want to go out, I have a good variety that I could pick from. But we're done with the drive-throughs. I gotta get out of the habit of getting my coffee through the drive-through because that's when I start ordering other stuff. So like I'll go to Dunkin' at the drive-through to get coffee and then I'll get a donut. For what? They're not even that good. I'll go to Starbucks through the drive-through to get a coffee and I'll get a coffee cake, which is very good, but it's not even worth the calories, honestly. So I gotta stop pairing my coffee with the pastry. Does anybody else do that? Like, do y'all go to a coffee place and just get coffee, or do you pair it with something? It's a horrible habit. I got to the point a few years ago. So back in 2020, I was eating and drinking Starbucks so much that I was spending like almost $70 a week on Starbucks. Like I was having it every day. 70 to $100 a week. So I cut myself off and I would only have Starbucks at the times of the year where I would go on vacation. So like if I went to the airport and there Starbucks was open, that would be my treat to get that would be my time to get Starbucks. So I could go 6 months without stopping at a Starbucks. But as soon as I'm about to hop on that plane, I'm getting me some Starbucks. Or if they have Starbucks at my destination, typically outside of the country, then I would get Starbucks during I'll load up. Like when I go to Mexico, depending on where I'm staying, if the Starbucks is within walking distance, I'm getting me a latte every day. Every day. Now, this past 6 months, I've been really ODing with the Starbucks. Like I've just been like, F it. And I'm about to go back to my old ways. Um, what about Chipotle on grab and go days? Chipotle is up for debate. I pair it with the muffin. Okay. How do you feel about that? Oh, I order on the app. It helps me stay disciplined. Thank you, Michelle. That's what I need to do. You know what? The Starbucks lady told me to download the app and I didn't listen to her. I forgot right after she said it, honestly. Um, Hold on. Where's my Play Store? You are absolutely right. You are I need the Dunkin' app because I'm gonna be drinking Dunkin'. I'll do both. I'll download both. I will. Oh, wait, I already have it on my phone. Maybe I did listen to her. Maybe I did listen to her. Hold on. Okay, it's already on my phone. All right, cool. Thank you, Michelle. 70 to $100 a week. Life was good back then, Sydney. This was before the inflation hit. This is when I had a significant amount of expendable income. Credit cards hadn't gotten a hold of me yet. Yes, life was good. No, okay. Besides the pandemic, life wasn't good due to that. But I'm talking about as far as like my finances, life was good in 2020. So yes, I was spending 70 to $100 a week on Starbucks alone because my order was like $10 to $15. So my latte alone would be $7, $8, $9, and then the breakfast sandwich would be like another $5 or $6. So, that's easily, that's easily 70 to $100 a week. So it because it was that bad, I just cut it off cold turkey. I cut it off cold turkey to the point where I would only have Starbucks twice a year during vacations. Have you outlined a plan losing your next 25 pounds? I stepped away. No, we started talking about donuts and coffee and restaurants. We've been talking about everything but my plan. Oh, just outside Concord. I'm not familiar with the place. But if you give me the name, I might be interested in checking it out. Or that's if you know it. So I should have written this down before I started talking about it, but I just be not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm gonna get off of here in 30 minutes because I have to drive early in the morning. And if I'm not careful, I will stay up to 2 a.m. talking to y'all. I'm really trying not to spend another day here in North Carolina. I could, but I would be more comfortable if I worked from home from my desk. I don't really have a good setup here to do my work. Okay, so we got sidetracked because part of the outline is for me to stop eating out as much. So I had asked a question about, do people have restaurants that they know they can go to and get good food? Because I'm only just now starting that idea at the beginning of the year. Like, because Sydney, at the time, last year, I'll eat McDonald's, I'll eat Bojangles, I'll eat KFC. My homie, the one I went to to see in Georgia, really like hurt my feelings because I drove to Georgia. I didn't eat the whole day and I had to work before we got into our birthday celebration. So while I'm waiting for her to come to me, like for hours, I said, F it. This was my first Uber Eats F up during the year. I'm a weekend. So I ordered Uber Eats and I ordered KFC. So hours later, she's like, oh, what are we eating? I'm like, I thought you ate already. And she's like, oh no, like I thought we were gonna eat something together. I'm like, well, I ordered Uber Eats because I thought you had eaten already because she told me she was having barbecue, but then it turns out she ain't want it or whatever. And she was like, well, what did you get? I said, KFC. She said, ew, who eats that? I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I wanted to cry. Like the most dramatic Aries tears that I would ever cry. Okay? Like I really wanted to, because she was like, ew, who eats that? Mind you, she eats McDonald's. But she was like, ew, who eats that? And my KFC was actually like sort of kind of good. Like my tenders were kind of good. But she was just like, ew, gross. And I'm just like, we're New Yorkers, so like, we like our pride gets a little in the way sometimes. That mint mocha coffee from First Watch. Yeah, I haven't had any of their like specialty ones, but I've had the regular one. KFC is not good. Just saying, KFC is horrible. See, and see, and she hurt my feelings. Like she was like, "Ew, like why? Why did you eat that?" And I'm just like, because I was pressed for time. I didn't have a lot of options. Like, what do you? It was like the options on the app were like McDonald's, Taco Bell, stupid stuff. And I needed something quick. So I got the KFC. I said, you know what? You ain't got to worry about it. You won't catch me with no KFC no more. That's like a New Yorker making fun of your sneakers. Like, what are those? Like, yeah, that's like that. Like, damn, like, what you mean? Like, y'all don't got to rub it in talking about some KFC is not good. KFC is horrible. I understand. Okay. Leave me alone. So anyway, um, KFC mashed potatoes are good, but the rest is nasty. Y'all have to understand, okay? We've been over this. When you are a New Yorker, okay, the fast food is just like there's something about the ghetto ness of the fast food that is like just makes it really delicious. And then when you go outside of New York, it's not as good. But I had it and it was especially to have it delivered, it was just like, yeah, I was just eating it just to eat it. Um, Most of the restaurants that I used to enjoy weren't the same after COVID years. Their food and service is now mostly terrible. I still have a few that I like, but not nearly as many as before. It's bad, but they did bring those fries back. Yeah, they brought the wedges back. Exactly. They're not as good as they used to be clear, like back in the day. But yeah, it was nice to have the wedges. Raising Cane's is better than KFC, but that ain't even good either. I'm not even gonna argue with you. I've had Raising Cane's once and never ate it again. I remember I was working in Virginia and people were going on and on and on about this restaurant that I had never heard. Like, I'm a chicken tender girly, right? I'm a chicken tender connoisseur. I take chicken tenders very seriously. I love me a good chicken tender. These people were going on and on and on and on about this restaurant named Raising Cane's. So I went after work. I went out of my way because the one that was by my job that they were eating like 5 minutes away was closed when I got off. So I went out of my way and drove 30. I just had to know how good these tenders were. I just had to know. I went out of my way, Nicole, and drove across town and waited like 30 minutes. Like I drove 30 minutes and then had to wait because there were so many people in there trying to get their order. I waited another 30 minutes for my food and it was very basic. It was basic. I wouldn't say it wasn't good. It was just basic. It didn't taste like it had any seasoning. I was just like, yo, I would never like. I'm like getting upset just thinking about it because I'm like, yo, they drug how good this was. Like they were dragging it. They were dragging it. Their fries were mad basic. The tenders had no seasoning. I was just like, oh, it's the sauce. I'm not a sauce girly. That's probably what it is. I'm not a sauce girly. I'm not a sauce girly. I'm a seasoned salt kind of girl. I like the seasoning that they shake onto tenders at certain places like Bojangles or Zaxby's. I'm a seasoning salt type of person on my tenders, but dipping sauce, no. Raising cane is okay. It's just okay. I never went back again. And I'm still hurt by it. This was like 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, and I'm still hurt by it. I never went back again. I was just like, I just let people have it. When they raising cane this, raising cane that, I'm just like, I think this is the only time I've ever told this story, actually. I was mad as hell. It has no seasoning, Michelle, at all. I was like, y'all like these bland ass tenders? And y'all like y'all swear these are fire. Hi, kicking it with is it Misha? Hi, kicking it with Misha. Congratulations on your membership. I don't know if you saw that you got gifted a membership, so shout out to you. Okay, so we've covered the restaurants. Yes, so technically this is supposed to be a part two to yesterday, but I realized that I wasn't gonna have a lot of time, so I was really just trying to wing it. And now Andrew's saying I need a part two to my part two, which means I didn't successfully do the part two the way the part two was supposed to part two. Okay, so maybe I should try writing this out first and then going over it with you guys because it was actually nice when I was outlining my goals for 2026. I had those written down and I was able to explain them, so it was a lot easier. But yeah, first things first, tomorrow, I'm telling y'all, it's a trap, okay? Traveling in my car from one place to another is where I fall. There's two occasions where I fall for eating out. When I'm in the car, traveling from one state to another, and when I don't eat for the full day and I'm working, and by the end of the day, I'm just like, fuck it, let me just eat out. Okay. Those are two things I need to conquer in this first week coming up. Well, technically, today is the first day of the week, but in this coming week, by the time we go live again on Saturday, I need to conquer two things. I need to have food at home to cook throughout the week. So my plan is to go to the grocery store tomorrow and have enough food that lasts me till Wednesday, and then go again on Wednesday, have enough food to last me to Saturday, right? And then I'll be back in North Carolina. So challenge number one, on my way down to South Carolina, don't stop and get any fast food. I told y'all, the town that I live in has not a Golden Corral, a Cracker Barrel, a Bojangles, a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, and a Pizza Hut. Up until recently, I would say the past month, every time I would go home, I would stop at the Bojangles, like to the point where my dad would tease me about it and then ask me for a chicken tender. He basically say I'm not supposed to be eating it and then ask for one. So anyway, I got to conquer that. I got to manage to get home tomorrow with groceries and not eat out. Okay? What Andrew said. What did Andrew say? Maybe part three, not part two. I didn't notice part two. No fast food tomorrow. No fast food tomorrow. I was just kidding, Andrew. Yes, I understood. I was just making light of the fact that I didn't accomplish what I was trying to accomplish. Bojangles and Zaxby's and see for the first time. It was decent. Bojangles without the seasoning salt is garbage. Well, the chicken tenders and fries, they got sandwiches and stuff, but I don't get into all that. It's garbage. Like so much so that if they don't put the seasoning on my I will drive back around so that they could put the seasoning on my shit. Now, Zaxby's, again, they have a seasoning salt. It's not necessary, but I do like it. I do enjoy it. Zaxby's be busting. Zaxby be slapping. Zaxby be slapping. Okay, so no fast food tomorrow. I have to manage to stop at the gym which is not unusual. I used to do this all the time with me traveling and house sitting. If I was traveling to a new city on any given day, I would just build in a stop at the gym before I got to my destination. So I just have to get out of here on time. Okay, that's not unusual. I got to manage to get the groceries. I got to manage to utilize the groceries. I gotta manage to eat the damn groceries once I have them, okay? I'm not cooking anything fancy, nothing that's picture worthy. It's gonna be sliced up chicken here, bacon and eggs there, some yogurt here, some coffee there, and if I'm feeling froggy, maybe some gluten-free toast or something. Like it's gonna, as long as I get my calories, it's gonna be simple as hell. Okay, so that's one thing I have to accomplish, right? I gotta tell my dad no more chicken wings. Well, it's not even that I can't have them. I just can't have them every day. Like he be bringing me them. He bring me chicken wings every day. Um, Someone said to tell him to bring me fruit. I'm not really the biggest fruit person. Not so much that I need him to bring me new fruit every day, but maybe I could tell him to bring me a coffee instead. That way I'm not eating into my budget. I don't know. Maybe I can give him something different to do because I feel like he just likes to do this. But I need him to like chill out with the gas station wings. They're good, but I can't be eating the gas station wings every day. The reason he got into this habit is because I would come home with no time to eat. I didn't buy no groceries, and I'd be like, "Dad, can you go get me some chicken from somewhere?" Can you get me some wings from somewhere? I got to get to work. Like I'm showing up 30 minutes before I got to start work. So I'm hopping on my computer. Dad, I didn't eat all day. Can you find me some chicken, please? Can you find me some chicken, please? So it got to the point where he was doing it without me even asking. Like, so, and then he would like do it like every day. So I got to figure out, I got to give him an alternative thing to get me. Um, Oh, you know what? We do have another restaurant. We have Waffle House and we have Huddle House, which are breakfast spots. So maybe he could give me something from there. That sounds good, V. My menu isn't crazy. I make mostly the same meals. Yeah, that's why that's the plan, right? Like to simplify it as much as possible. I may get bored with it, but it's we got shit to do. We got objectives to meet. So being bored is not the biggest concern that I have. All right. So no fast food, right? And um ditching the chicken wings for my dad. I gotta ditch those wings. You know what? He could take me to Cracker Barrel, or he can get me some Cracker Barrel because they have rainbow trout that's grilled. They also have catfish. I know catfish is a bit of a dirty fish, but I kind of like dirty fish. Cracker Barrel actually has some good gluten-free options for me. Did you know coffee and tea is supposed to suppress your hunger, so we aren't supposed to be eating food with them? No. I know about coffee suppressing hunger, but I didn't know that meant like I can't have a cookie with it. I mean, not a cookie, but like a coffee cake or a donut. Yeah, Cracker Barrel is good. I can get some decent gluten free options from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell him to get me fish instead. I'm gonna tell him to get me fish instead. And that way it's not as easily accessible, so he won't get it every day. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I mean, tea and coffee and cake. I feel like that's been a combination as like the as old as sugar plantations. Like I don't know. I'm fine. I should be drinking my coffee alone because there's no reason for me to be having coffee cake and all of these different things like donuts and all that. So I'm fine with that. I just didn't know that was like a thing. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Um, so getting back into the gym, yes, that's happening tomorrow. No fast food. I know I've said that 15 times. I'm just reminding myself because I didn't write it down. Getting rid of the wings and making sure I eat at home. Keep it simple. I don't have to make full meals, and as long as and meeting my caloric needs for the week. And we should be coffee cake is fire. We should be back on track to start dropping within the next week or two. Do you like rotisserie chicken? I meal prepped it by putting it back in the oven and cutting it up. You know what's so weird about rotisserie, Michelle? Zepbound has made me averse to rotisserie chicken. Or maybe I don't know what it is. Okay, let me explain. Before I started Zepbound, I could eat rotisserie chicken like once a month. Like I could eat it all the time. I could eat I mean, like literally all the time. Like there's this Peruvian place called Alpaca where they do quarter pieces of chicken and half chickens and all of that. And I would always get a quarter of chicken with white rice. Since being on a GLP-1, I have become completely averse to rotisserie chicken. Can anybody explain why that might be? Like I'm talking about places where I knew it was good. Like I knew reliably, so much so that that's where I used to mostly use my Uber Eats credit. I used to mostly eat it. I used to mostly use it at I used to mostly use it at Alpaca because they would have like a buy one get one free where you could get two meals for the price of one. So it was a complete and utter steal, and I would get rotisserie chicken with double rice. I shouldn't have been doubling my rice, but those were the sides I wanted. um I don't know. I don't know. Like, and I tried it again recently. Now, it could be that I got sick. It was literally the day that I got sick. I went to the store again. It was a grocery store called Lowe's and down here that I knew I used to love their rotisserie chicken before being on the GLP-1. So I tried to eat it and I was like averse to it. Like I couldn't really eat it. But I also got sick with like flu symptoms starting that same day. So maybe it was that. I don't know. So ever since being sick, I've been completely turned off from it. But maybe I can try it again. Maybe I can try it again. And you know what? I'm a like for some reason I can deal with like I can enjoy it more if it's like rotisserie chicken wings, but if it's like the whole chicken and I have to slice into it, for some reason it's just like I don't know, maybe it's the white meat, maybe it's just too dense for me, but I haven't been enjoying it. Okay, so I can do chicken. I can do grilled chicken breast. It's weird. I'm having a weird thing with the rotisserie chicken. I don't know. I'm just having a weird thing with it. But now that I'm no longer sick, maybe I just need to try it again and it'll be good. But I don't know if it's this 10 milligram. I don't know if it's Zepbound in general. I have not been enjoying the rotisserie from the same places I used to get it all the time. But I still love chicken. It's just that in particular I haven't been enjoying it. It's a very weird experience. I also have that issue with French fries, which I shouldn't be eating anyway. But like, I've been really, really struggling to enjoy French fries when I used to be a French fry addict. So I don't know. Okay, but that is not a bad idea. I just have to see if I can deal with it again. Um, so yes, okay. So we were talking about prepping the food. Okay, so yeah, so my actual plan for that, Michelle, is to prep some egg wraps, the burritos that I showed y'all on my community tab before, bacon and eggs and a gluten-free tortilla. I think I can make three of those on like Monday. Well, not tomorrow, but let's say for Tuesday, whatever. I can make three of those and just pop them in the air fryer each day. And that's like 300 calories, 350 or something like that. What about waffle fries? I was a waffle fry addict before being on a GLP-1. Since being on a GLP-1, I can eat about three waffle fries and I throw the rest away. You know what else I became averse to? Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken nuggets. I don't enjoy them no more. I used to be a Chick-fil-A addict. I used to be a Chick-fil-A addict. Like I had to limit my Chick-fil-A because I would eat it so much. I would rejoice if they gave me the wrong size fry and then let me keep it and then added the correct size. Like so if I was supposed to have a large and they gave me a small or a medium, then they let me keep it and then gave me the correct size. Oh God. I would be so happy. But now I can eat about three waffle fries and that's it. I'm done. I'm dada done dada. I had some French fries tonight. I keep trying it. I keep trying it. I have an emotional connection to French fries. Like it is my favorite, other than pizza. It's like my favorite food addiction food. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But okay. So that's the plan for the coming week. I will be weighing in again next Sunday. I have to actually take my injection tomorrow too. So funnily enough, I'm going to get groceries tomorrow, but there's a good chance that by Tuesday, you know what? I've been taking notes too. I stopped, but I'm gonna start again. I had started taking notes at the beginning of the week, talking about how I was feeling after my shot. So let me see if I can pull those up for y'all real quick because I'm gonna be starting my note taking again as far as moving forward starting tomorrow. So for Tuesday, I took my shot at 1 a.m. and I woke up at 8 a.m. exhausted. This is the burnout. I mean, the fatigue that I was telling y'all about. Felt like I was, a truck was sitting on top of me. So that was on Tuesday. No hunger. On Wednesday, still extreme fatigue. I didn't wake up until 1 p.m. By 1 p.m., I still had no hunger, but I did later in the day, I did end up eating, trying to make up my calories. And then I guess by Thursday, the fatigue has started to subside, so I wasn't taking notes anymore. I didn't enjoy my food from Chick-fil-A. I think I'm just burnt out. I physically can't eat as many fries as I used to. And for some reason, my GLP-1 is blocking my reward. The reward sensation that I used to get from fries don't exist anymore. And it's very frustrating because I keep chasing it. Like if there was ever a such thing as chasing a sensation or a high, I have been chasing the satisfaction from an order of French fries for the past 18 months and I haven't found it. And I just keep chasing it. And I'm aware of this, but I haven't been able to like really let it go. Just let it go. I haven't been able to let it go, but I've been chasing satisfaction from French fries since I started the GLP-1 and I cannot find it. I keep wasting money, but I could just buy the chicken wherever I go. But I'm talking decades of getting this combination. It is so hard to break that habit. Since I was a kid, chicken and fries has been like my favorite combination. So it's almost like it's hardwired in me. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been hard to let go. Just let it go. Thanks, Andrew. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Just let it go. Just don't eat it anymore. You know what? I wonder if I'm gonna miss the 10 milligram. I'm about 80% sure, honestly, that I'm gonna titrate down. Because this level of appetite suppression, as wonderful as it is not productive for some of the other goals that I have. So I'll be reconsidering that. And lastly, I did not map out the entire 3 months because I was hoping to do that with y'all. My schedule just hasn't worked out the way that I thought it would. So we didn't really get a chance to sit down and work through what I'm going to be grocery shopping for, which days of the week I'm going to be exercising, how much water I'm drinking. But we will work that out. Like y'all are going to be working this out with me as I go through it. I really want to try to closely document what it's like to transition into maintenance, which means I'm going to have to start uploading videos again. Mentally and emotionally, it's been really difficult to sit in front of a camera and just record and then have to edit it. But let me tell y'all something. I got this iPhone for Christmas because you won't catch me buying no iPhone. I'm not paying for it. But I got the I don't even know what phone I got. The 17 Pro Max? Is that the one that we're on? Is it the 17? I got that one. And the camera on this here device, this here device, the camera on this thing, and my cousin got me a gimbal last year for Christmas. Well, this past Christmas. I need to get back into filming my videos. Typically, I film my videos on a separate camera, but I haven't really been in the mood. But since getting this phone, like, did y'all see those? Oh, y'all didn't see all of them. The pictures that I took of my friend for her birthday, it was like a professional photographer took her photos. Like, we did a whole photo shoot in not the lobby, but like on the staircase in the Marriott in Augusta. We did a whole staircase and second floor photo shoot for her birthday off of my 17 Pro Max. And her pictures came out looking like she paid for a professional photographer. Like the clarity was insane. So I've been really digging the camera on this phone, and I think I'm gonna switch to using my camera to film. Switch back to using my phone to film my videos, and maybe just limit the editing. It's the editing that keeps me from uploading. I don't like to edit. I don't. So I just don't record the video. But maybe you guys can live with a little, like, just no editing. Not no editing, but like limited editing. I used to do a lot. Like when I watch my older videos, I'd be like, damn girl, I used to do a lot of editing, and now I just be like, let me just cut out my ums and ahs. Let me cut out my ums, my ahs, and my pauses where I look at my notes, and that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention about the restaurants. Something that I was planning on doing, I shouldn't tell y'all because I don't want to say this and then don't commit to it. But something that I wanted to do was start tracking which restaurants I go to that I feel like have quality food that's worth paying for, and posting those restaurants. So if you're ever in the parts of the country that I'm in, y'all can check out some of these places. So I was thinking about doing that as well. But I definitely want to track and document my transition into maintenance. Y'all, this is it. This is the final mother effing countdown. I was gonna say compound again. Why do I keep saying compound? So if I end up on compound Tirzepatide in about like a few weeks, remember this moment. Remember this moment, okay? Um, I just distracted myself. A video or two a week is good. I think it would be good for you. Yes, it would be. It's just that I don't like the editing. Do any of you edit? Do any of you like to edit? Because I could teach my cousin to do it, but I don't. I have to edit in order to teach my cousin how to edit. So it's kind of like it's very annoying. And I'm just complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. But anyway, I am gonna be live again next Saturday. So if you haven't already, consider becoming a member because my next weigh-in will be on Sunday and members are gonna get this first. I typically don't go live the same day as my weigh-in. There was a lot of people that was live today. Were y'all hopping around in all of these different lives? I think I saw like 3 or 4 different live streams today. And it's rare that I actually catch people when they're live. So I try to hop around and say hello to everyone. But yeah, I was like, oh my God. I was like, everybody's live on Sunday. I'm glad I moved to Saturday because it was just like, I can't be like y'all. If y'all are keeping up with everybody, y'all are real ones. Okay. Y'all are real ones. I mean, it depends on your free time, Andrew, because I know that you're in school. And yeah, it really just depends on your free time or like thumbnail making. Maybe you can start with that. Maybe if you want to learn how to make thumbnails, maybe you can start with that because that's another thing I hate doing. I hate making thumbnails. Oh my gosh, that's why I hate uploading because I always have to think of a concept for a thumbnail. But I will say one thing: I saw this style of filming that this other YouTuber does, a guy that I recently started watching, and it took me a minute to catch on that he wasn't just wearing the same thing over and over again. He was doing a voiceover to a video that he had already recorded, if that makes sense. So his movements in the video, he's using the same video over and over again, and then for a visual, but each time he's doing a voiceover about what the latest updates are. And I was like, I wonder if I could get away with that in a GLP-1 world. Because I know y'all like to see our faces and talk and all of that. But I'm like, but I already go live. I feel like I go live more than most people or longer than most people. So I'm like, I wonder for my uploads if I could get away with voiceover. Do y'all like voiceover? What do y'all think? Or maybe I need to figure out people that have watched my uploads. What's the best style of pre-recorded videos that y'all like? All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Andrew is right. We do need a part 3 because it was a little bit all over the place, but that's because I enjoyed talking with y'all and I didn't have a lot of notes in advance. I was just writing them down quickly before I went live. Let me see if there's anything. We actually went over everything I wanted to talk about, just not into detail. So we talked about titration. We did the weigh-in. I weighed in at 169, down from 170.5. I consider that maintaining, but maybe that 1 pound will stick. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I talked about my lazy weekend. Yes, I had coffee. I ate donuts. I even had a soda once. Well, I had a soda twice. Once was a Coke Zero. I had pizza. I had some Chinese food. The only thing I didn't eat out was my breakfast or brunch because I did have that cooked for me. What else? Raggedy. I was just bumming it this weekend. I made it through season 8 of 24. I'm now on season 9, and I'm super excited about that. I'm trying to think, what other raggedy junk food did I have this weekend? I had a little bit of chips. I had some grandma cookies, and I had a Twix. Try voiceover. I don't know how to do it. I gotta learn how to do it. But try the voiceover and see if I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna try it at least once. Give me about a week, and I'll see if I can put that together. All right. So what else? Countdown to the last 20. Oh, okay. So that's what I was talking about. This is the final countdown. Y'all, I'm getting rid of this. Listen, come close. Listen. Y'all. Okay. I know y'all be trying to tell me that I'm skinty. I know y'all be trying to tell me that I'm skinty. Do y'all want me to stand up? My sweater, my Lululemon sweater shrank in the dryer. So now I kind of don't want to stand up and show y'all, but I'll stand up. Okay. Just in case anybody new is watching. I don't even know if I can do this. Hold on. Okay, y'all be trying to I was eating donuts, so don't judge me. Look, my sweater, it's supposed to be cropped like this, but it shrank in a dryer. Okay, so whatever. But y'all can see how my progress is going. And if you want to see full progress photos or before and after photos, you'll just have to check out the highlight from the live stream that I did on it. I uploaded the highlight of the before and after separately, and it's under the video uploads on my channel. Okay, but y'all, let me tell y'all something. Oh, a question also before I get out of here. What did y'all think about the conversation regarding pregnancy yesterday? And should I elaborate? Do I need to elaborate? Who was here for the conversation on weight gain and pregnancy? Did you guys understand where I was coming from, or was I like? Is it still unclear on where I was coming from with that conversation? And should we elaborate on it? So that's for one thing. The other thing is being 25 pounds from my goal. It's up. Like it's time. It's time to go. It's time to stop the bullshit, which you would have think I would have figured that out 15 months ago. But whatever, 18 months ago. I have never been this close to a normal weight in my entire life. I am going on 30 years old, okay? 30. And I've never been a normal weight in my life. I am, for the first time in my life, at 30 years old, going to be a normal weight. How much weight you're trying to lose? You're trying to lose how much weight? How much more pounds? 25 more, and then I'll reevaluate from there. So I'm 5'3". My highest weight was 242 pounds. So I made my goal 100 pounds to lose based on BMI. I wanted to be out of obesity, out of overweight, and into a normal weight. So 142 is the higher end of a normal weight for me. That's like the top of it. That's the top of it. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm in the bushes. How much I missed? I was all over the place, Jen. I know you'll catch the playback. We got to have a part 3 because I messed up the part 2. I'm asking Jen now. I'm wrapping up, but I'm mentioning 2 things. One, the conversation yesterday about pregnancy and weight gain. Do I need to elaborate on that as far as like if it seemed like I was making a bad point, then elaborate on that so I can clarify, or did y'all pretty much understand where I was coming from? Because I had Tommy go back and watch it so he could give me some feedback on it. But I didn't get a chance to ask you guys how y'all felt about my stance on that or the conversation on that. Nicole says no, and Nicole has had kids. Yeah. Yeah, we're about to close out. I know Jen will catch the playback when she has time. And Jen, your birthday gift is coming tomorrow. Jen, when I tell you I nailed it, son. Jen, when I tell you I nailed it with no information, that's all I'm gonna say. I nailed it. I did. I'm so excited. Okay. So we don't need to, honestly, I shouldn't have said I asked do I need to because I want to know what y'all think. But I'm probably closer to maintenance gonna end up elaborating on it anyway because maintenance means a lot for me. Maintenance means I can put some serious thought, like more so than before, into starting a family. Maintenance means that I get more weight off of my hips and off of my feet. So I may be able to do things that I wasn't willing to do before. I'll be at a normal, listen, I got people that ain't been in my life in 15 years coming out of the bushes over a couple pictures, which is not good. That's not good. All y'all stay away from me, okay? Like I got some coming out and acting a little like that, and I got some coming out acting like, okay, I see you. Yeah, stay where you was at, guys and gals. Stay where y'all was at 15 years ago. Okay, don't start coming out of the bushes now. So I'm really excited about the being so close. I'm so close to being a normal weight. Oh my god. Are y'all gonna help me go shopping for Europe? I haven't even started yet. Don't lose too much more. Is it Levique? I didn't even try to say it this whole stream because I didn't want to mess it up. Am I saying it right? Levique or Levick? If it's Levique, press 1. If it's Levick, press 2. If it's neither, press 3, because I'm bad at this, okay? Don't lose too much more. Did I actually finish answering your question? Okay. So I started out 100 pounds overweight. A normal weight range for my height is 125 to 140. So if I wanted to lose more, I could afford to lose an additional 15 pounds. Oh, Levi Q. Levi Q. Okay. Um, I've just started getting people being critical. Just started being getting people being critical. And the people that have been supported is minimal because I didn't share with a lot of people that I was losing. But when I went out with my friend, childhood friend, we don't spend a lot of time together because we live apart. But when she was posting pictures, because I had at first I didn't post any pictures of our time together. When she was posting pictures, then yeah, people was like requesting to follow me and all types of shit that I haven't spoken to in like years. But yeah, I just started getting not horrible criticism, but that like Levi just said, don't lose too much more. And it's like, I'm still overweight. I'm still overweight. Like, it's okay. I'm not going to disappear. I'm not going to disappear. You know, I'm not going to be 99 pounds. But technically, I can get down to 125 and still be healthy. But my goal is 140. That's, well, 142. Because we're celebrating at 142. We're celebrating. Y'all think I'm too old for piercings? That's my last question before I get out of here. Oh, wait. I didn't finish going through the quick notes. Hold on. It's time to start talking maintenance, make a grocery list. We didn't get to do that, but I gave y'all a little bit of like ideas of what I wanted to get. Quick prep dinner is things I need to be able to make in under 30 minutes, Mondays through Thursday, because those are my working days. And then I put that I need a second grocery trip on Wednesdays. Okay. Don't misunderstand me though. If you feel like you need to lose 25 pounds, then go ahead. No, listen. I'm a mountain. I really can't be moved. Like I'm an Aries at that. Like we go hard. Never too old for piercings. Look at me. I'm trying to lose 20. So Levi, do you want to tell us are you on a weight loss journey and are you on a GLP-1? That's the first two questions. The last thing is tell us your height, starting weight, current weight, and your goal weight. So where you started from, where you are now, what your goal is, and what's your height. And if you want, you can tell us your sex as well. Never too old for piercings. Look at me. Nicole. I want a belly piercing, Nicole. And I'm gonna get it, Nicole. Well, I'm not committed to it. I'm not committed to it because I don't like the idea of having an open hole when it is inevitably time to take that piercing out. So that's what's stopping me. I now what's ironic is I asked my channel about it 40 pounds ago because I was getting a little vain. I was getting a little overly excited. I think I made it down to like 200, 190. And I was going on a trip for my birthday. And I was like, should I get a belly piercing now or should I wait till I'm closer to my goal? And most people said, wait until you're closer to your goal. And I'm like, y'all are right. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. You want it? I say, get it. I'm not worried about what other people would think about it. I'm worried about the hole still being there. Get it? This is the best time. It takes 4 months to heal. Oh, I know. It's over. Like if I get it, I have to wait until after my birthday. Because there's a chance I will. I don't want it to be still healing when I go to Europe. I don't want it to still be healing. So if I get it done in April, it's still gonna be healing over the summer though. I might have to wait until the fall to get it so it can be healed by the following spring. Okay, so 5'7" male. I'm at 170 at the moment, but in 23 I was 140. 140 is actually 170, 60, 50, 5'7". How did you feel at what's I'm about to be all up in your business. See, I was about to get out of here, but I'm about to pull up a BMI calculator because I'm typically good at guessing a person's goal weight. I know you already told me 20 pounds, but I'm typically good at guessing a person's ideal weight based on their height, but I don't. This one has stumped me. So let me pull up a BMI calculator. Um, so you said you're 175.7. So is your ideal weight 150 or is it 140? 140. 140. I'm gonna say 140. Um, it says age, but I don't need your age. That's fine. Male, 5'7", 170. Um, 17 inches. Oh my God. I put 5 feet, 17 inches. Okay, you're only slightly overweight. Very slightly. And like I'm pretty sure a good amount of that is muscle. Um, what's your ideal weight though? I need the ideal weight calculator. Wait, no, you said your goal is 140. Oh, that's smack dab in the middle of normal. Okay. Okay. All right. Because I be picking on people when they decide to lose weight and they pick a goal that keeps them overweight, right? Unless they're talking about muscle. And we know BMI is imperfect. So that sounds good to me. 140 to 150. My BMI is 27 right now. Okay. That sounds good. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing because we go live once a week. And I would like to say when I'm not live, I'm supposed to be uploading, but Jen hasn't been bullying me enough to upload. But now Andrew is, so I'm gonna do it. Doesn't it close? Does it? Let me know. Does anybody know? Does a belly, because you know how your ear piercing never closes? That's how I assumed it would be for a belly piercing. Like if I have it for 3 years, is that ever gonna close? Do y'all know? Because I will get off the plane from Europe and go get it pierced. I already got the piercer picked out. I've had the piercer picked out for a year. I've had her picked out for a year because at my highest, so I have a bit of a weird navel, like so much so that at my highest weight, my navel looked like kind of slanted. It was like this. And I wanted to see if it would even out or straighten out with the weight loss because it could have been the fat distorting it. But anyway, when she evaluated, she said ideally a floating navel piercing would be better for me, where they pierce just the top portion, versus like where they pierce, you know, the more traditional way, and you have like the dangling one. So anyway, I'm probably gonna end up with a floating navel. I subscribed. And when is your B day? Mid Aries. Mid, what do you mean? March. Oh, Miss Aries. Best sign in the zodiac. It's March 31st. Some close, some don't. Okay. Well, I've decided that I'm vain, so I want my stomach as flat as possible before I get it. Now, I don't want my stomach as flat as possible to get it. I want my stomach as flat as possible because I'm trying to get rid of as much visceral fat as possible. But yeah, now that I'm here, no, I'm not willing to get it done now. Like even with the amount of belly fat that I have, no. Most clothes at least a little, but you can still tell there's a hole there no matter what. Is it ugly though? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Is it I just don't want it to be ugly. Because even at my highest weight, you couldn't keep me out of a crop top. Now, in hindsight, I think I was tripping. But I'm telling y'all, I'm a crop top girly. I like the belly to be out. So I just don't want it to be ugly. Let me see. Is it a ugly? Uh, I'm looking at pictures. It's kind of ugly. like, like I'm not gonna wear it at like 50. Well, some women do. It's gonna be ugly if I take it out. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see about the floating navel. The floating navel no, navel piercing goes deeper inside the navel, and it kind of just sits there at the top. April 17th, Aries gang gang, Aries gang gang. Um, Let me see. It's ugly. Like hers doesn't look that bad. Oh, okay. Other people won't be able to tell. I'm scared, but I want it so bad. And life is short not to get the things you want out of life, like to get the things you want out of it. So let me see if I can show y'all what a floating navel is. I was supposed to bang it out of here. Um, this is what the floating navel looks like. You can't really see where the bottom portion is. It's like a flat disc. Like if your navel kind of collapses in, they have to put like a flat end piece on it. So you really only get the stud at the top. It's like that. I want it. I want it. Those are bad pics, V. That's what Google showed me. I feel like it's so normal. People have the holes. No one would notice. Those are bad. Ear piercings can close. My second top ear piercing closed because I haven't used the cartilage one. Mine has closed several times, but my lobes have never closed. Like I've had them pierced since I was before the age of 1, or maybe I was at least 1. I don't know. Then go with I am. Well, y'all saying people ain't gonna know. Talk about some those are bad. This one is cute. This is cute. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all not gonna be able to tell me nothing. Y'all, I'm vain. Oh well. Levi, in case you're new here, I think you are because I haven't seen you comment before. We're a little vain over here, okay, guys and gals alike. It don't matter. We're a little vain over here. Okay, so we do believe in getting rid of belly fat and back rolls and obesity and reversing type 2 diabetes and lowering our A1Cs and being healthy. We believe in all of that. But we also believe in being cute. Okay, we believe in putting on muscle, right? Whether you're a woman or a man, we believe in clear skin. Okay, good skincare. Levi, do you have a good cleanser and moisturizer? All right, because I had to yoke, maybe a guy or two in my life to moisturize your skin. Why your skin dry? So I'm just saying we care about wearing clothes that fit. So now, Levi, the problem, not problem, but the challenge with losing 30 pounds is that you're gonna have to buy new clothes. It's not up for debate unless you already have clothes that are smaller that you couldn't fit before. We don't walk around in clothes that don't fit, Sydney. Okay, I'm not saying no names. Okay, but just to be clear, we're a little vain over here. So we like to wear clothes that fit. We like to be very cute and handsome, put on muscle, work out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when people, I didn't ask you if you were on a GLP-1 or not. Are you on a GLP-1? Because it doesn't matter. Like I'm on a GLP-1, we talk a lot about it, but plenty of people that watch are not. They're just losing weight in other ways. But with GLP-1s, a lot of the time people will be like, oh, they're just doing it for vanity. So goddamn what? So what? We're a little vain. Oh well, okay. We care about A1Cs, but we care about clavicles too. My clavicles are sort of kind of in hiding right now, but we care about these things. We care about biceps. We do. We do. What's my pain tolerance? It's through the floor. But that doesn't stop me from doing stupid stuff. So I've had my tongue pierced several times. I've had my cartilage pierced. I have multiple tattoos. The longest one took 6 hours. It is a lion on my shoulder. It traumatized me. But my pain tolerance don't stop me from doing stupid stuff. We more than a little vain. No, not too much, Andrew. Not too much. My second holes are in my lobe. I couldn't get the piercings in the cartilage. Oh, okay. I'm working on my skincare right now. Okay, period. Get you a beard oil if you're a beard guy. If you're not, make sure it's moisturized. Okay, make it soft. We care about these things. Put lotion. I put oil on my hands before I came on the stream because y'all not about to catch me with ashy fingers. Cause I be ashy, y'all. I do. Like my feet are ashy right now, but y'all can't see that. So I did my skincare. I did my skincare before I got on here. I have been suffering from acne scars in the past 6 months. I don't know what has happened in my life that has suddenly made all of this like cystic acne pop up. And even though I get rid of it, it's still leaving scars. You see that? You see that? You see that? It's leaving scars everywhere. Everywhere. It's leaving scars. But I'm working on it. I got my vitamin C, I got my niacinamide, I got all of these different things I'm working on to lighten the scars. All right. So on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. My weigh-in is 169, so I'm maintaining. Let's try to get down to 168 by my next weigh-in. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to. Vane is our middle name, absolutely. I want to try to get down to 168. So with me eating at home for 6 days straight, that should do it. And Andrew, I promise, I'm not eating no fat. I'm not gonna stop at the Bojangles. I'm not gonna stop at the Bojangles when I get to South Carolina. I'm not gonna do it. I won't have it. I will not have it. All right. So shout out to all of you. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I am live on Saturdays. This weekend, y'all got 3 lives out of me. Nicole, Sydney, Jennifer, Andrew. Levi, you're new, so I'm going to spare you. But the rest of y'all got 3 lives out of me this weekend. 3 of them. And they were a blast. Okay, fine, whatever. They were. Sweet tea if you're in the clouds. Reindeer on the playback. Whoever else. Y'all got 3 lives out of me this weekend. I told y'all, all I wanted to do was watch TV and talk to y'all and hang out with Tommy. Like, that was it. Okay. So I did that. Now it's time to get to work. So we will be back next Saturday. And if I'm a good noodle, I will have a video uploaded before we actually do our next live stream. Okay. So I love you all. If you're new here, consider subscribing, whether you are on a GLP-1 or not. If you're on a weight loss journey, if you've completed your weight loss journey, it doesn't matter, or health improving journey, or whatever it is, or if you just like to look at my pretty face, please hit the subscribe, like the stream on the way out, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.